You want it, I got it.
Even the president probably doesn't know the details. Plausible deniability, folks. Plausible fucking deniability. Home of the free? My ass.
Hey, catch you another time. Don't be shy. Feel free to browse.
Better get yourself into a hazmat suit, Agent. We just got word that the experimental antivirals lost in the Dark Zone have been located. There's no time to wait. You and a team need to go secure them right now, or someone else will.
Come on, move it! We don't have much time! We need to be in the air before the storm hits!
But we've got a storm coming in. They say it'll make Sandy look like a snowball fight. We're locking the base down for the duration, and Rhodes says the weather might bork all our comms, so we can't count on being in contact.
Hold on! We'll be there soon!
Just get there before the storm really hits.
Readings indicate this area is safe. Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection. Drop in core temperature detected. Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized. Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased. temperature is below optimal levels.
Get this over with!
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased. Warning. Immune response detected. Infection imminent. Core temperature is below optimal levels. Alert. Infection progress halted. Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
I can do this all day and all night. It's more than that to kill me.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
therapy.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
You ready to fight? We're having some fun.
Core body temperature dropping. Drop in core temperature detected. Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased. body temperature has reached critically low levels. Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized. Core temperature is dipped below optimal levels. Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased. Warning. Infection detected. Alert. Infection progress halted. Body temperature dropping below normal levels. Core temperature is dipped below optimal levels. Vital signs indicate probable infection. core temperature detected. Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized.
I'm sorry, unfortunately, I'm playing and it's a little hard to type stuff out while doing this, so you can just search for Marc6818, same as my YouTube.
Get off my turf! Hey, you hear something funny? Bingo! Yeah! Go! Not even breaking a sweat here. Fucking hell! Hold it back! You ain't got a prayer! He's down! Are you right, people? We're almost gonna waste you.
Warning. Infection detected. Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm just, I'm a little new and, just barely started streaming. I typically don't narrate, I'm a pretty quiet player, even if I'm playing with others. Had to use 2 fucking medkits here, because, trying to just be communicative. Lack of concentration, never good.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels. Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
We got this. Here it goes. Let's go. Force them out. Show no mercy. Keep looking. Bingo. Gonna blast the fucker.
a second. Just trying to pull up the video. For some reason lost the chat. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a Twitter or anything. Not a huge... I mean, actually, I think I do have Twitter under the same name, Marc6818, but really never on it. I mean, I guess I could start using it. I could just go ahead and sign in and start taking a look at it. But yeah, I mean, if you want, feel free to hit me up on there.
Below optimal levels.
PlayStation, it's Marc6818. PS4, clearly. Don't have Xbox or computer gaming or anything. Just, you know, I like to play this a couple times a week. It's nice, fun, challenging. No, this is not one of my good gameplays, clearly. Yeah, shoot me a message on PS4. I do have PS4 Messenger, you know, hooked up, and I take a look at that from time to time. So I mean, feel free to hit me up on there. Actually, let me see. Can I turn on? Give me a second with the broadcast settings. Comments. Comments to speech. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Let's give that a shot. Let's give that a shot.
Warning. Infection progressing.
Okay.
Just added you on PS4.
Okay, cool. So you must be Eric then. Just popped up. Cool beans. Yeah, I'll accept when I'm not on a time crunch. Clearly. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Horrible, horrible gameplay.
Yes, that is my personal account.
Yeah, I have never really tried to get into the whole, you know, YouTube streaming thing, you know, for monetary purposes. I, you know, love watching it on YouTube, but, you know, gameplays and whatnot, but never really all that great at it, you know, decent. I'm alright. But, it's a blast.
I will text you in the messenger and I will help you with all that.
Yeah, sweet. Appreciate it. Right, I want a fucking turret, but I don't have the weapon parts. But I do have weapons. Yeah, sure.
I'm only 1.5, but I've been doing this for a year.
Ah, okay, well, that's pretty cool. Doing it for a year. Yeah, I literally just hooked up my YouTube account to it and said, ah, screw it, why not? Let me just mess around. And maybe I can meet some cool people, get some good gameplay. Hey, if it turns into something great. If it doesn't,
I'm 15.
It's fine too.
I am 15 years old.
Ah, okay.
halted.
I do want to figure out what some stuff is. Okay. I am with
Dual monitor setup and also Audio Technica microphone.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm not really too worried about making money of this or anything like that. It's just, you know, I got a full-time job and just looking for some fun. Right now I'm looking for looking at a map I have here. It's not 100% clear. I'm just trying to find a pharmacy that I believe. Let's see, I'm right here. There should be one right about there, I believe. Let's give that a shot. See where that takes me. If it doesn't, sucks. If it does, great.
Drop in core temperature detected.
What if you become so popular and hit 1 million subs?
Yeah, 1 million subs, never gonna happen. Again, I'm not great at playing games. I'm not super, you know, funny or anything like that. I play it casually. You know, I'm not gonna say it's not possible, but yeah, I would wage my bets on saying it's not going to happen.
Oh shit! Ain't much of a challenge.
All you need is hope and faith.
No. I mean, I understand that. I'm not downing myself and saying that it's impossible. It's just, it's not what I'm out for.
Get down! Don't take no disrespect.
I'm still there.
You ain't relaxed.
Where you at, dude?
Bullshit.
There we go. See, I'm at least on survival. I'm a scavenger. I don't try to race to the dark zone or anything like that. I'm the one that goes around the map and tries to get as much equipment as possible. I'm probably one of the last people to actually leave the dark zone, typically. I don't know why. It's just the way it is.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature.
What is this game
Threat of
about?
hypothermia increased.
Now, are you talking about the Division, or are you talking more about the survival gameplay mode, which is what I'm playing right now? You know, because survival is part of the Division. It's a game portion of the Division, but you know, are you talking about
What you are playing now?
This is the Division. Tom Clancy's the Division, and
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
shit, I was here and I didn't even see all this. This is survival. So essentially, what it is you are infected, being dropped into Manhattan, and you have 1 hour, essentially 1 hour, to gather up whatever equipment you need to escape with whatever. How can I put it? With whatever infectious information has been dropped in the dark zone. I don't know. Again, it's to me it's fun. It's the Division by itself is a blast, but survival to me is a lot of fun. It's really hard. There's no guarantee you're going to get out. Every single gameplay is different. You know, I know that you could easily strategize on where things are if you know the map well enough, which I don't. Oh, what the hell? I'm going the opposite. God damn it. I don't know this map well enough to say, oh yeah, you know, drop me anywhere.
Have you ever thought of playing Call of Duty? It's kind of the same.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually, the reason I really like this this game mode, survival in the Division, is because I'm a huge zombie guy. I love zombie mode in Call of Duty, World at War, clearly going all the way back. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, you know, all those. I've actually had the new, you know, the new COD since it came out. Actually, not even since it came out. I apologize. Since Christmas, I've had it. I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. Yeah, and I've had this game for quite some time. You know, COD is a very good game. I prefer Treyarch COD than Sledgehammer. Or, what's the other game developer that they have? I don't remember. But me, Treyarch Zombies, at least, is my favorite of all of the CODs. So, but yes, I do play. I do play Call of Duty Zombies.
Activision.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Okay, that last comment. I have speech to text turned on the PlayStation 4, and I did not get it. So can you just yeah, say it again? So the gameplay of the Division isn't like Call of Duty. It's not round-based.
Activision was what I said.
Oh yeah, Activision. That's it. So the one thing the Division is, it's a huge open world game, which it's not the only one out there. There's a ton of open world games out there. I'm trying to think of what else. Like Wildlands is another open world game. So I mean, you could kind of put it in the category of that. So. Come on, move. Sometimes it'll get stuck just like that. Little weird bugs, but every game has them. Can I climb out this window? Yeah.
Any Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto.
Body temperature drop.
Oh shit, where did you come from, dude? I haven't had a Grand Theft Auto in a long time. It's not because I don't like it. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto is another open world game. It's not that I don't like GTA. It's I don't know. It just never really grabbed me in the way that these are. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the fact that I don't care a whole hell of a lot of, you know, killing innocent people and I can't climb back in. That sucks. You know, killing innocent people and yeah, things like that. It never really did it for me. So I think that's why I just never really got into GTA. Again, it's not a bad game. Just not my flavor. 60. Health on kill. I'll keep the health on kill.
Commentary like this brings lots of fun for you and viewers.
Yeah, I'm sure that commentary like this is good. You know, like I said, it's not really my thing to talk a whole hell of a lot in games. It's not bad. I actually prefer when I'm watching YouTube to have people talking. It's, you know, when I'm playing by myself, I'm not one of those that can commentate or anything solo. I mean, if I have you know, somebody here and I can communicate and talk back and forth, you know, one-on-one or multiple people or whatever the case is, then yeah, definitely I would talk more. You know, just playing by myself, I always keep my headset on when I'm playing, just better, you know, better to hear everything. But I typically don't have my mic turned on unless I'm playing with somebody or speaking with somebody. So, but yeah, I completely agree with you. I hope this is a pharmacy. I need some meds. Bad.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Okay, so I'm trying to learn these maps more, because I do play probably survival as of right now more than anything else on this game, and there's a bunch of different game modes on here. This was actually a DLC back in the day. I'm saying back in the day as if it was old. This game isn't old by any stretch of the word, but it's a really fun game. It does have its little quirks and issues and everything, but hey, you know what game doesn't? Alright, where's that third motherfucker? There we go. Ooh, painkillers.
Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized.
Alright, I think I've been out long enough. I need to get into the dark zone and get some division tech, and you know. I guess it's also different when I actually have somebody watching. To be honest, because I've actually never had somebody pull up on live stream actually while I'm doing it.
How was your day?
It was all right. I spent it picking out my clothes and everything for my wedding. Recently got engaged, so you know, now's the time of, you know, picking out the colors and all that stuff, and got my stuff picked out for myself and groomsmen. Ooh, more colors. And that's pretty much it. Just spent it with my fiance and her mom. That's pretty much it. Go downstairs? No. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Warning. Infection progressing.
Wow, that medicine did not last very long at all. Yeah, at least in this game mode, whenever you you take painkillers or medicine or anything like that, the more you take it, the more often you take it, the less it works.
You're engaged.
Yeah. Oh, shit, gold. Yeah. I'm actually 32. Well, 31. I don't know. I said 32, but 31. I think it was because we were talking about when I was 32, or when I'm going to be 32. So yeah, I'm 31, engaged, wonderful fiance. This is not good to aggro this guy, but you know what?
Well, hope it all works out.
I every once in a blue moon do play with a couple guys that play on here. I've been trying to meet more and more people on this game that actually play this mode.
Temperature drop.
Yeah. Love it when you kill a gold guy. Let's see, my time left, 32 minutes.
Press halted.
And I've went into the dark zone. 20 minutes left and still got out, but
Core temperature is
you know,
below
it's
optimal
not
levels.
ideal. It's definitely not ideal. Again, the cool thing about this gameplay, this game mode, is especially if you're playing by yourself, it's very unforgiving. Very unforgiving, which is, it's nice to a certain extent, but it takes forever to get into the game mode. It takes forever to get out of the game mode. I don't know why, but when you enter survival, you go into a queue to find a server that you can get into with however many other players. I think like the max is like 24 on a server, but it literally can take 20 minutes just to load in to a game. And then, you know, if you're not equipped or you know, you're just trying to learn the game, it's pretty unforgiving. It takes you a while to understand the mechanics of this specific game play, or this game mode.
Why does it take so long?
Again, because it's very unforgiving. You can get into a game mode and die within 5 minutes because, you know, if you've noticed, I've been picking up articles of clothing, boots and shirts and jackets, and a lot of people that start, they're not, you know, used to having to scavenge around for clothes and stuff like that to keep themselves just alive because it's cold. So it takes a while just to get equipped with the game, and every single time that you play it, it's not one of those where, okay, you hit pause and then you save your gameplay and everything. The regular part of Division, yes, but this specific game mode, survival, no. You get into the game with literally nothing. Everybody starts the exact same way. You have no clothes, no food. You're already infected, so you have to find medicine to... You can't get healed, but you try to find medicine to... what's the word I'm looking for? Prolong your life until you can get out. Until you can get extracted. In order to get extracted, you have to build a flare gun, which I will be doing here shortly. I'm going to die. Because I ran into here not paying attention. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, if you've never played The Division at all, period, it's a little hard to describe what you have to do, mainly because of the fact that there's so many mechanics in the game that do different things. Like, so, for example, what I just picked up there, Division Tech. It is a material that is in the game that you use to build different things just throughout the entire game period, no matter what gameplay or what game area you're playing. How much time do I have? 28 minutes. I don't like it, but I don't have a choice. Let's get to the hideout. No, screw up. Let me get my antivirals first. And doing stuff out in the open, like what I'm doing right here, is definitely not a good idea. You definitely always want to make sure you're in cover, or a safe house, or a hideout, something like that, because the game will spawn enemies literally right on top of you if you're not paying attention. And again, when I say this game mode is very unforgiving, because if you're playing solo, it's very rare that you will have other players on the server on the same game as you that will pick up just a random player. Typically, they want the players to die out so they can get their equipment. So if I die out, if I get killed on this game, and I die off, all of my stuff that I have, my mask, my armor, my bag, my guns, everything that I have will drop for other players to pick up. You know, for them to just come over and grab. I mean, which is fine. I mean, that's, if you were watching at towards the beginning, a couple other players died off or something like that. A couple other players died off or left the game, and I grabbed a bunch of their stuff. I think that's when actually you started watching. And again, it's great. I heard some jackass. Okay, that little turret helps a lot. Bear with me while I pause my horrible commentary. Is there anything else? I thought I saw another guy. So if you see here, I'm looting different things, so electronics, weapon parts, fabric, tools, and when I go into the safe house, those are the items that I will use to that I will use to build other items that I need. I could assemble clothing, I could assemble here.
We got company.
I could assemble clothing, I could assemble guns. Armor, different types of things like, you know, the turret and the hell station that I have equipped. You know, you use these items that you scavenge around and find and whatnot to build whatever those items are.
Antiviral cache secured.
Antivirals is essentially what you were going in here for. What you were sent into the Dark Vision to get originally, but the problem was when you were sent in here, the helicopter that you were using to get in, and when you start up this gameplay, it shows you. If you go back to the very beginning of the video, it I have it shown. You're in the helicopter, and they're airlifting you into this area so you can get these antivirals that I just picked up. Well, while that happens, a real bad storm is happening, and a board, like a billboard, fell and hit the helicopter because it was flying really low, and crash landed, and you ended up in here. Now, how you became infected, I necessarily don't know, because they never really explained it. You know, but hey, they have to come up with some kind of backstory, you know? So before I do anything, do I have anything to take apart? That's not coming in handy anymore. Even though I'm gonna probably disable it. I mean, dismantle it. Scar L. I like having the health on kill. That might help better. You know, sometimes you have to. I'm looking at the stats on the right as I'm going through these things to figure out which is the better way of going. Because I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble these things. Critical hit. Yeah, I'm gonna disassemble them so I can or deconstruct them. There we go, to get the parts that it gives me. Workbench, and let's convert everything we have to its higher end part. A ton of fabric. Too bad you don't need a lot of fabric. You need tools and weapon parts mainly. So now what I'm gonna want to construct, I got that. I'm gonna want to construct 2 guns. I need a fucking flare gun. Damn it. Let's do it. I'm gonna hold off on that for a second.
Flare gun required for extraction is
So
now
I
detected.
actually need that to extract. What do I need for these? I need tools and weapon parts, which I don't have that many weapon parts. So let me scavenge around, see if I can find some more. Because I'm definitely gonna need better guns than what I got. So let's see. I really don't want to go into a landmark, guns a-blazing, but you know, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Yeah, so by now I should have at least, so if you look at both of my guns, they're blue, my main guns, and they should be at least purple by now, and preferably gold. You definitely want gold when you leave, because when you
Why
try
is
to...
there no fog?
Why is there no... What? Say that one more time, I'm sorry. Run like a bitch. please, 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 please. Very unforgiving, very unforgiving. Oh, man. See, their ammo hits hard. I knew that I have a med kit standing there. See, if I had a gold. If I had a gold gun, then I wouldn't have had to really worry about it. He's gonna cook my ass. I'm not getting out, not getting out, not getting out. See what I mean? I cannot believe I actually got out of there alive. Where are you at, big boy? Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm so scared.
Ooh. That was tough. That was real tough. Okay. Okay. Just grab this shit and get the fuck out of here. Excuse my language.
I am scared for you.
Oh man. I was down to 0 medkits, and once you're down to 0, if you go down...
Get the fuck out of there, ha ha ha.
Exactly. If you go down to 0 medkits, clearly, and you go down, game's over. And there's no, like, I'll get a new life or whatever. Nope, it's sayonara. So something just splashed up on the screen that said, extraction is arriving. That means another player that is also playing here has called in an extraction. Somebody else is getting ready to leave. Now I can go and jump on their extraction. It doesn't hurt them or anything. It doesn't, you know, hurt their gameplay. As a matter of fact, the more people there,
run like the wind bullseye.
The more people that are there, typically, not all the time, but typically, the easier things are. Mainly just because of the fact of weapon parts. Yeah, see, an extraction.
Approaching for evac.
I could, if I was more equipped, I would definitely head to wherever he is to one attempt to help him.
How much time?
How much time for what?
You have a timer.
My time to live is 16 minutes. And I just popped some medicine, so it actually pauses that time temporarily. You know, just what I said. Right now what I'm doing is I'm scavenging for some stuff to build some weapons, some better weapons. So when I go to extract, I have a better chance of survival. Because when you go to extract, you get pretty much hit by. I want that gear. I want that gear cache. This guy comes out called a hunter, and let's get rid of this one. A hunter comes out, and he's pretty much, I'm not going to say a one-shot kill, but damn near close to it. If he touches you, you're going down, and he takes out a hacksaw, and not a hacksaw, an axe, and just digs it into your back, and you're done. That's it. You worked all this time to get to that point for him to just, you know, boom, done, you're dead, kill you. It's hard sometimes fighting him, because as hard as you saw me with that big gold guy, that fat dude that I was out there running around and used up all my medkits, the hunters are even worse. They're even harder, because they actually have the ability to heal themselves.
Get ready for evac.
Where
I'm on the way.
These guys don't. You know, the regular NPCs in here don't, but the hunters
15
do.
seconds.
So, you know, it can definitely be nerve-wracking when
30
you're trying
seconds.
to fight them. So you definitely want to be well-equipped going into that fight.
60 seconds to go.
Okay. So, do I have anything to dismantle? Can I put anything else on? Oh, yeah. Dismantle that. LMG. Yeah, let's do that one. Crit hit chance. There's a skill haste. Let's get rid of those. Now on the top here, you see where it's the secondary firepower, well, primary firepower, or, you know, underneath this is firearm stamina and electronics. That's just how much you've built those things up. Clearly, the higher they are, the better. So, well, I just deconstructed all of it, but yeah, as you're going through all your equipment and all that stuff, it'll show you different things. I don't like all these little things sitting up top here. I can't get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so I got a flare gun. Before I do anything else, let me get an M60. Yeah. I was going to use all my weapon parts. It's worth it. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. Look at my pouch. How much? LMG. Okay, I got plenty of LMG ammo. Dismantle that.
Initiating landing.
Come on, let me get more weapon parts. I think I might be one shy of getting another gun, which I am.
Hello is leaving in 30 seconds.
How much time do I have? 16 minutes still. I could probably still scavenge out a little bit more.
Agent, we're out of here in 10 seconds.
Hold on a minute. How much division tech did I grab? I have enough.
This hello is leaving in 10 seconds.
4.
Evac in 10 seconds.
I have to have one more weapon part. I think we could just make a weapon part through division tech.
Hello is in the air and on our way.
Oh, it's a 4-to-1 ratio? Hell no, I'm not doing that.
Evacuation helicopter approaching.
Okay, so essentially right now I'm
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
okay, somebody's calling for an extraction. Where are they calling it? I believe they're calling it right there. You know what? Let's get the hell out of here. Somebody's calling in an extraction. Let's do it.
Alert.
Are they?
Infection
There they are.
progress halted.
So somebody out here called an extraction, another player, and the hunter's around somewhere. It's all that static
Hostile in proximity.
and weird sounds that you hear. It's because they have
You are going to try and survive.
oh shit, that hunter's killing me. Staying in here to heal. I'm trying to find the other player. If I can find the other player.
Warning. Infection progressing.
Oh, that's...
60 seconds
Okay,
to
that's the
go.
other player.
What happens when the helicopter gets there?
That's the extraction. That's us trying to get out.
30 seconds.
Oh, damn.
Seconds.
There we go. See? Killed the hunter.
Landing initiated.
Good job, sir.
You need to move away from the landing zone. Get clear of the landing area. You got 30 seconds to lift off.
Okay, so I made it out. I didn't have to call it myself. If you saw, there was only one hunter there.
10 seconds to take off.
You leave now.
I'm out of here. Ooh.
10 seconds to evac.
Wow.
Hello, returning to base.
Surprised to have you back, Agent. But I am goddamn relieved. Good work on staying alive. I don't want to know what...
You won.
I escaped. I didn't really win. There's, I mean, I guess you could say winning, but I did escape. Close. It's not the best gameplay I've had. It's definitely not the worst. But you know, the Division definitely did get a lot of crap. For a lot of glitches and...
So now you end the stream.
I don't know if I'm going to end the stream or not right now. I mean, it really depends if I'm going to get off. I might. Actually, let me see. 10:30? Yeah, I might just chill and relax. But, I mean, the Division got a lot of crap the first 6 to 8 months of it being out. But even with all the bugs and everything... the one thing I have noticed about the Division, it's one of those games where the people that are really big fans of this game...
Have to leave in a few.
If you want a challenge,
Okay.
I got one.
The people that are really big fans of this game, like me, they're big fans. They don't have like, oh yeah, you know, I can play from time to time, yeah, no big deal, like you could do with most Call of Duties. It's a pretty devoted bunch of people that play this game. It is a lot of fun. Like I said, I have what is that, World War II, COD World War II, and I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet, to be honest, and I've had it for what, a month-ish, not even out of the cellophane. So I mean, that's just how addicted I am to this game. And there's so many different other parts of this game. That was just survival. It's just my personal favorite. But there's just a huge open world. Pretty much all of Lower Manhattan. Now, I don't know how much to scale it is. I have played with some people that are from New York and that live in New York that know it very, very well. Much better than I do. But this essentially is the map. All of this is where you go, and you could literally just run through the streets. You don't have to, you know, fast travel just like most of them. You know, run up and down the streets. You go up here. You know, there's a mission there. There's some lootable stuff there. There's a bunch of little hidden stuff all over the map. Other safe houses all over. And then this is the newest portion over here, Westside Piers, and this is a lot of fun. These right here, these Resistance, is round base, kind of like Zombies. How it's round base, and every round it gets a little bit harder and a little bit
Well, I have to go.
more people.
Add me back so we can text.
All right, sir. It was actually nice having somebody to communicate during one of these streams. So have a good evening.
Once again with Wouldn't You Know It. Hope folks are holding up okay in your neighborhood or containment zone or whatever the hell they're calling it this week. Only chance we got is if we all come together on this, help each other out. We're New Yorkers, that's what we do. Remember that. Because we're gonna be tested. Bad enough some idiot thinks a time like this is nothing but a golden opportunity to steal shit. And I don't mean food or medicine, I'm talking about stuff they don't even use.
You too, see ya. Add me back.
Right now. But it's about to get worse. Apparently, the screws of the jail on Rikers Island are either dead or they gave up and went home. Because word on the street is the doors are open. The inmates are loose. And they're pouring across the river into the city, even as we speak. Now, don't misunderstand. I'm not saying everybody I spent a night or two in there in my youth.
Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
The harmless ones are gonna head for home. It's a hard time, hardcore. We gotta worry.
All right, everybody.
Those cats
Have a good
are gonna
evening.
take some serious advantage of things. So stay safe out
It
there
was
in New York.
a blast.
Keep your
So
doors locked. And if you see any of those Rikers people, steer clear of them.
have a good one.
You hear me? Be